Hello guys, and this is the 5th video of the 3ds Max asset creation series, and in this video I'm finally going to go over creating basic objects for your props, buildings and whatnot. So over in the roll up bar over here we've got a few basic shapes that we can work with, such as box, cone, sphere, geosphere, cylinder and all that stuff. So majority of the time whenever you're going to start off an object, you want to be going for either a box, like a sphere, cylinder or tube. You won't need to worry about T-plot, plane. The plane model's not even that good anyway, but I'll show you. It's just like a thin piece of paper basically. It's not a plane as in flying in the airplane, but I'm just going to delete that. The teapot model is somewhat good though, I've got to give them that, even if it doesn't fit the whole thing. But I mean, making a box with these shapes is really easy. All you got to do is just like basically drag on the viewports that you've got here. Like some shapes may have like 2-step or 3-step, maybe even object creation. So let's say I've got this one, this is like 2-step is what I'd call it anyway, where you actually have to do like 2 different things. This one here, you have to, like, first of all you have to make the circle, then you've got to make the like what you want the radius to be like pretty much, and then you got to do height. So some objects are slightly more advanced than other objects. Like the box is pretty much one of the simplest objects there is really, and majority of the time that's pretty much what you're going to be working with, and you can just extrude that and stuff into place. So like you can just use the viewports over here, and here, just to get the basic shapes I showed you in the previous tutorial. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make like a chair. No, I'm not going to make a chair. I'm going to make like I'm going to make a basic house. So this is just going to be like a quick floor quickly. Let's raise it up slightly. Okay, and then once you've done that, I'm just going to make a slight little wall here. You can probably do this in like CSG or like the CryEngine modeling tools. They're not very good, but I mean it somewhat gets the job done, let's put it like that. So I'm just going to make some nice basic objects here. Drag this one up to the right height as well. Also with these objects that you have, they're not textured yet. I'm not gonna go into too much texturing. I'm going to go into texturing in 3ds Max, but I'm not going to show you how to unwrap your objects as such for game engines. I might do it if I do a 3ds Max advanced series, depending on the amount of time I've got. At the moment I'm currently recruiting for my latest project anyway, but you can join if you just go to my website. Okay, so like here you've got like a basic wall, like a basic building. I haven't put a roof on there yet, as like I probably won't be able to go inside it, but I'm just going to do so now. Just going to drag it up. There we go. We've got our not so brilliant but alright house. If you really wanted to, you could just go ahead and export that right into UDK or CryEngine or something. It'd just be a base model. When you click on a shape of yours that you've made, and you see name and color, you can name and reference each of the different objects itself. Also there is a color. This does not texture the material, and you won't see it in UDK, CryEngine, Source Engine or any game engine that you're trying to use it in. So let's just say I go ahead and change this to a grey color. You won't see it in the engine. This is just to help like visual aid until you do texture it yourself. There is an alternative to like using these base colors as a visual aid when you're trying to make it look just right. You can just drag on Photoshop documents, which I'll show you now. Okay, let's see if I can find one on my computer at the moment. Okay, I got something I can use. But you can just basically drag a PSD file onto the object you want to texture. There you go. And as I said already, you won't see this in the actual editor itself. As you can see, like my roof is nice and funky, and it's got like a little cool picture I used in one of my previous videos. Yeah, it's all cool and dandy. And don't forget, if you do it this way, it will go onto each and every side, so you might want to watch out for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick this on the ground. It's a nice texture really. not like if I try do it like this with it's not even just a standard PSD. You can drag in like pretty much any file format. As you can see, this one here that I'm using is a PNG image. I pretty much just exported that straight from Photoshop. I'm not too sure if there's any specific resolutions for that, but I mean, this is the basics of making basic objects with the roll-up bar and how you can edit and modify them for visual aid, just so you know like the basic workflow of things in 3ds Max. So this is about all I wanted to show in this video, so comment, like and subscribe. Don't forget XstreamTech is still recruiting. You can find the link in the description below. Have fun and goodbye.